Yes, Abbas.
Hello. How are you?
Hold on, let me
I
put
just
the
want to
headphone,
make a
please.
quick point.
Okay, Abbas, how are you?
I'm not too bad. Yourself?
I'm very good. What do you want to say to us, Abbas?
Just want to make a quick point. You said in Islam, the Quran is not created.
Yeah.
Yeah? Where does it say that? Quran is not created.
Okay. So you're
quote me a verse or a hadith.
all right. So I want first your understanding first. Are you saying the Quran is created?
No. I'm asking you. You say
No problem, no
Muslim
problem.
says
But I
Quran
want to
is not
know because
created.
you are saying to me
When
where
Muslim
it says
says that,
no. When you say, I'm trying to understand you, Abbas. Let us talk
Muslim
like
says that.
let us talk as mature. Why you
I want to understand.
don't do the same as Shabir Ali,
Answer my
please.
question first.
Don't do. I will answer you. Don't do like Shabir Ali. I'm asking you. According to you, is Quran created or not?
Quran is not created. Quran is not created.
So why you are saying to me where it's not created? Why you are saying prove it to me if you believe? Look at this madness. Look, hold on. You are saying to me, prove to me that the Quran is not created, and you believe that the Quran is not created.
To you.
Huh?
What Muslims say when Muslims say that, what they mean by that. There's a difference here. It says eternal Quran. Quran is eternal word of God. That's what the Quran and Hadith say that. So of course, in the middle, you can't say, because we do not have that knowledge to what to say, so we don't say created, because when you say created, you have different meanings.
What does that mean?
You mean different things, but we say Quran is the eternal word of God.
No problem. What is it? What eternal mean? What eternal mean?
Thank you very much. You need to understand what eternal means here. Okay. Before I explain that, you conceded that there is nowhere in Islam anywhere it says Quran is created or not created. You agree with me?
You just to show you how silly Abbas is. He just said in Islam nowhere it says Quran is created or not created, but he believes Islam.
Thank you very much.
He believes. So hold on, no. Hold on. I didn't finish. I did not finish. Shut up. Everybody will laugh at you in a second. Hold on. You just said in Islam nowhere it says that Quran is created or not created, but yet you believe that the Quran is not created. Are you stupid or what?
Because there are implications when you say it's created.
There is implication. So you Muslims, you judge your religion based in implication, not in facts.
Oh, you doing the same thing.
No, I'm not doing.
Exactly
I said the Muslim says that. I did not say I say that. I just said everybody heard me. The Muslims believe that Quran is not created, and now you call me, and you know you are the one who called me and said, "Oh, hold on." And the first question you gave me, where in Islam it says Quran is not created? So I thought you are challenging me
to show me where it says that. Did you ask Muslim?
My friend, you are the one who said, "Show me." So now I ask you. So is it? There is a proof of that? You said this is implication. So you yourself, you accept a very major fact that in Islam there's implication, not a fact. You Muslims, you believe in something not proven to be true. So this is what you just said. There's no proof. You are the one who say, you are the one who's trying to prove that point to me. You said to me, there's nobody, no one, no Quran, no Hadith says that Quran is not created
or uncreated.
Doesn't matter. You just said to me, no Hadith. You just said no Hadith, no Quran says the Quran is not created. You said that. So now you come with the conclusion that the Quran is not created. You said how we come to the conclusion if there's no Hadith and there's no Quran saying that? Go ahead. I don't hear you.
Yes.
I don't hear you, Abbas. Your voice is cutting. Say inshallah. Say inshallah. That will fix your microphone. Abbas. Here we go.
But why?
He's using the internet of the neighbors, as all Muslims do. Abdul, how you come to the conclusion? How you come to the conclusion that the Quran is not created? As long you said there is no Hadith and no Quran saying that. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, how you come to the conclusion that the Quran is not created? Go ahead. As long there's no Hadith and no Quran saying that.
You hear me?
I hear you. Go.
No, I answer you the question. to why we say created, not created, and created. We don't. Why didn't say created? Because it's the word of Allah.
First of all, how you come to the conclusion that it is not a created?
It's a word.
My friend, how you come to the conclusion, as long there's no hadith and there's no Quran saying such a thing, how you come to this conclusion? Go ahead, I'm listening.
I'm answering you. The right word to say is Quran is eternal word of God. This is the right way of saying it.
And what does that have to do with the creation now? I did not ask you eternal or not. I'm asking you, is it created or not? This is the question. You said it's not created. I'm asking you now again.
Well,
why you come with the conclusion it's not created? If it's eternal, no problem. But does it have a point of a start?
Yes. Yes, it has a point of start.
So who is the one who is the one who? Okay, the point of a start. That means it's created.
No.
What?
No. Point of start.
Okay, you just said there's a point. You just said that the point. There's a point. The word of Allah is not exist. Are you saying that?
No. What we're saying is Quran always exists in the knowledge of God. It always exists in the knowledge of God. Then there was a point in time when it was spoken.
Okay, so you are saying that Allah. Okay, hold on. So you are saying Allah. Okay, hold on.
You have to explain.
Hold on. No. I'm going with you. I'm going with you. So you are saying that Allah, before billions and billions of years, He having had a guy. His name is Muhammad, and he is going to visit his own son, and he will like her legs, and he will make a verse for him that he can have sex with her. You are saying that?
I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that.
You just said the Quran is exist always in the knowledge of Allah.
I'm not saying it.
You just said that. You said the Quran is exist in the knowledge of Allah. Did you say the Quran is exist in the knowledge of Allah always?
It's always in the knowledge of God.
Okay.
Yes.
Of Allah, not God. So Allah in His knowledge always before Allah. We don't know how long Allah is exist. You know, right? So He's eternal, right? So since billions and billions of years, Allah, He have this verse in His head. Are you saying that Muhammad, you can have the wife of your son, and you can have sex with her? This is a verse was in the head of Allah since billions of years.
If you give me a chance to speak,
I'm listening.
You're not giving me a chance to speak. You're cutting me off every single time I want to explain myself. You cut me off
because we don't want you to deceive us.
Okay, now listen to me. When I say it exists in the knowledge of God,
is this verse exist in the head of Allah?
Are you still not letting me speak?
Is this verse exist in the head of Allah before the Quran come to existence?
There are some honest people listening to you right now, and they are.
My friend, you're trying to avoid the answer because it's very embarrassing. Are you saying that this verse was exist in the knowledge of Allah before the Quran is exist?
I'm not saying that. Don't put words in my mouth.
You just said that. You said the Quran. You said the Quran is exist in the knowledge of Allah, and this is the Quran, my friend.
Did I explain myself?
Go.
Do you have a courage to give me a chance for 60 seconds?
66.
I'm going to show you. You're going to
speaking for the last 10 minutes. You said nothing. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, when I say Quran exists in the knowledge of God, every single thing ever to exist till the future exists in the knowledge of God. Always. But you, me, heaven, everything is created. But the Quran is in the knowledge of God. Is just spoken. It's not created. It's just spoken. It's recited, and it was recited well before Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the Lawh Mahfuz, in the mother of all books, Kitab, which is in the eternal tablet. And the Quran was spoken well long before that, well before Muhammad, and then it was revealed to Muhammad later on, sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Okay. So this verse was written in the Lawh Mahfuz. So this verse was written in the Lawh Mahfuz. Is that correct?
Absolutely. But there was a time.
So Muhammad was not exist. So Muhammad is not exist. Zainab is not exist. Allah speaking about Muhammad is sleeping with Zainab in a board which is not before the mankind is created. You are saying that, correct?
Muhammad was sleeping with Zainab? What do you mean by that? What are you saying?
Zayd, the wife of Zayd. This is the verse, chapter 33, verse number 37. That Zayd, Allah, He says to Muhammad, you can have the wife of Zayd, the wife of your son. So you are saying that this is exist in the knowledge of Allah millions of years before Muhammad and Zayd exist, correct?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, but this doesn't mean you just admitted that this is a programmed human being, not a free will. Because if Allah, He wrote the story of Zayd before all mankind is created. Like my name is not there. My name is not in the Quran. You are the one who said that the Quran is in the knowledge of Allah. Is only the Quran in the knowledge of Allah? Or the other word of God too? Or only the Quran? Internet of the neighbor. Abdul, are you there? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear
couldn't
you.
hear you.
Okay, listen. So
Yeah, it was a bad
only
okay.
you said that Allah He wrote the Quran in the tablet, correct?
Yes, He recited and the pen wrote everything.
Okay, the pen, guys, the pen write the pen He write everything. Okay, okay, that's wonderful.
Order of God.
Okay, the how the pen He wrote everything. Allah He recite to the pen.
Allah recited, or Allah just ordered the pen and a pen write it as Allah willed.
Okay, so the pen is connected to the brain of Allah.
To the command of Allah.
How the command of Allah will work if this, unless the pen is a creature?
If pen is a creation of Allah? Yes.
No, he is a creature. He's a living creature, because you said Allah recited to the pen.
Allah can make.
Allah, you said Allah, He have the Quran in His knowledge, and then the pen, He took the knowledge of Allah and He wrote it in the tablet, correct? Okay, how the pen get the knowledge of Allah?
To make a pen to have awareness?
What? He can make a pen to do what? What happened? The pen is what? Abdul?
You're breaking up. Sorry. Where was it? The bad
so you are, I was asking you how the pen.
Call you back.
How the pen? No, don't go. Don't go. Hang up.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay. Now you are getting into a little bit silly.
No. Because we're trying to understand how the word of Allah came to existence. You are being silly now. So how the pen, a pen of Allah, get to know the word of Allah? Because you are saying to me, there's only one guy. His name is Allah, and there's His pen. And Allah did not give it to the angel. He gave it to the pen. Correct?
Look, we can say that a pen was even before the angels.
That's
Who
wonderful.
says the angels were before and the pen was after?
I don't care, but Allah, He did not give it to the angels. He gave it to the pen. Correct?
Give it what?
His knowledge.
His knowledge? What do you mean? Allah commanded and the pen wrote it.
Well, aren't you saying that the Quran is from the knowledge of Allah?
Yes.
Okay, so what He gave him? He gave him His knowledge.
The knowledge of Allah. But we're talking about, is the Quran created?
We are talking about the Quran. Yes, hold on. So the Quran, when Allah He gave it to the pen, He gave him His knowledge, correct?
He doesn't give His knowledge. Don't put words in my mouth.
So what He gave him then?
Seriously.
Is it the Quran? Is it the Quran? Is it the Quran? Is it the Quran part of the knowledge of Allah? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so He gave him His knowledge.
It's part of the knowledge of Allah. Yes.
Okay, so He gave him part of His knowledge. Do you agree?
He doesn't give anything to anybody.
What do you mean? You are the one who says He gave it to the pen to write it down.
He doesn't give. He gave command to the pen.
Okay, commanded the pen what?
To write it down, whatever Allah.
To write what?
To write it down. And
to write what? To write what? To write. Hold on. He commanded the pen to write what? Just don't, Abdul. Listen. He commanded the pen to write what?
Everything from the beginning to the end.
Thank you. So Allah, He gave His knowledge to the pen. From the beginning to the end is given to the pen.
No, He doesn't give His knowledge to the pen. He commanded to. Like, for example, if I tell you to write something down, yeah, that doesn't mean you have that knowledge. You're just writing down what I'm telling you to write it down.
But now I have it physically. But now I have it physically written in a tablet. So what do you mean you don't have the knowledge?
you doesn't have that knowledge. You're just writing it down. What do you mean?
Yes, I'm writing it down. I have it.
What is the point you're trying to make?
Okay, what is the point? Hold on. Let me show you everybody how stupid this story you gave me. Why Allah writing His knowledge in a tablet? He is afraid that his brain will be fried and in the backup.
Does it say any?
I lost you. Hello. Why Allah He needed a backup? Why Allah He needed His knowledge to be written in a tablet, Abbas?
I don't know why you're running away from the point I was.
No, we are not running. We are going in a direction, and you be my witness. Here we will see why Allah. Everybody is laughing at your stupidity and the stupidity of Islam. If Allah is God, why He need to give a pen His knowledge to write it in a tablet? And now we come to a conclusion that the Quran is not created. What does have to do with this? I mean, look at the stupidity. If Allah He wrote it in a tablet or not, why this is have to do with the creation of the world? I will tell you why. Because you Muslims, you say that the Quran was always exist in the knowledge of Allah, but when the Quran became a Quran,
it has a beginning. That's what I'm trying to say. Quran has a beginning.
If Quran have a beginning, that means it's created.
Nope. That's what I'm saying. It's not created.
But you just said have a beginning.
Yes, it has a beginning, but what kind of a beginning
the one is any created. The one is any created have no beginning. As an example, Jesus says, "Before Abraham, I am."
So what?
So you are saying to me that there is a beginning. Okay, you are saying to me there's a beginning for the Quran, but it's not a created. That is silly. The second you say there's a beginning, that's mean before that beginning point there was no Quran.
Let me tell you how silly what you just said. You said Jesus says before Abraham was I am. That means he is for always. Yeah, he existed always. Yeah, that's what you're saying. Yeah. How long ago Abraham existed?
Doesn't matter.
How long ago?
He's saying to them. He is speaking to them about their father. This is the father. This is the father of the prophet. This is the father of the prophet. He is saying, and not only that. What about the Alpha and the Omega? Well, just don't be silly. When I say before Abraham, I am. That's mean. And they said to him, how you can be before Abraham? You are not even 50 years old. So they are speaking to them about Abraham because they believe in Abraham. Don't be silly and don't be stupid. Now we go. Jesus' existence before his birth from his mother. That's what Jesus is saying. Now the Quran you are saying to me, there's a start of a point of existence. So before that point, there was Quran or there's no Quran?
Quran was in the knowledge of God. Yes.
You see, but you just said there's a start. You see how silly. You see how silly you are. You just said that there is a start of the Quran.
There's a beginning of the Quran. Yes.
Okay, how there is a beginning, but there is no, but there's no creation, because if there's a point of beginning, that's mean there was before that point there was no Quran.
Okay, the difference between Quran and the creation of God is this: that we are physically being created, everything in the heavens and the earth. But the Quran is not. Quran is a recitation.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You see how silly you are. You see how silly you are. Just to show you. Hold on. You just say that the Quran is a physical being, because when you say it is a recitation is a wave of energy, and it's not something that exists. It is true. It's an energy. It's energy. It is energy, the same as any material. So I can destroy the earth by voice. Even the Quran says that Allah He destroyed towns by voice, by screaming. No,
you're sadistic, man. You're sadistic.
I'm asking you. You see, let us see who's sadistic. Abdul, did Allah destroy towns and cities by His voice?
That's Allah's command.
Not command, by screaming.
So you're telling me that Allah could not command something without saying it, just thinking about it. Allah can't destroy with just thinking.
I'm asking you, did Allah destroy the people of how Allah destroyed the people of Ad and Thamud? How Allah destroyed many towns and many cities? Did He destroy people by sound?
I tell you what Allah did. Allah put loudspeakers everywhere around the towns, and when loudspeakers go high, the town's destroyed. How about that?
So are you making fun of your God?
I'm making fun of your foolishness. How you are putting everything in a box and have to go your way of thinking. You telling me that God cannot destroy things without saying
I'm asking
anything,
you, did he destroy them by his voice? Did he destroy using his voice? You said that voice is not a material. You said the Quran is a recitation. Okay, is the recitation it's
getting very boring.
Is the recitation the voice of Allah? Is the recitation the voice of Allah?
Okay, I started when I called you. Actually, I was having a nice walk and I was listening to you. And when you say
so you have no answer, so you have no answer. You are the one who said to us, and look at this. As usual, Abbas, he talked too much. He say no reference. Did you give me any reference for what you said?
Can I say something?
You need to say something. This is what you said to me. Can I say something? And then you say nothing. Is it true that the Quran will come in the judgment day as a man?
Reference. We talk about reference, yeah?
I'm asking you, is it true? How was I show reference? No problem. I'm asking you, is it true? Is it true? Is it true that the Quran?
I'll show you the reference.
Is it true? Is it true?
I'll show you the reference.
Either you say yes or you say no. Is it true that the Quran will come as a man?
I am really coming to the conclusion. I know why you can't find.
I'm asking you, is it true the Quran?
Unless you improve your manners, you will never find a.
Why you don't want to answer? If you are saying to us the Quran is not physical, how the Quran is coming back as a man?
Stop saying that yes or no the way you said. Otherwise, you will never have.
I'm asking you, is it why? How the Quran? Do you agree with your? Do you agree with your prophet? Do you agree? Do you agree with your prophet? Do you agree with your prophet that the Quran is a man?
You're changing, isn't it?
I'm not changing topic because you are saying to me the Quran is not created, but yet it's a man. That means there was a man always. His name is the Quran, and he is not created by Allah. He was in the knowledge of Allah. He's in the head of Allah. So he was what, a pimple? He's a man.
So because you keep talking, that means you win the argument.
I did not win anything. It's not about winning and losing. We are discussing. Is it true that the Quran will come in the image of a man? Yes or no?
I'm not going to let you move from your point because you know you.
This is my point. This is my point. You just said to me that the Quran is not physical, but this is not what your God says. I said to you, Abbas, he speak to us. He give us no reference. I can give reference that your God, Allah Muhammad, said that the man and the Quran is one.
May I allow to say anything? Please?
You keep saying to me, I'm allowed. I'm waiting for you to say something. Until now, you said nothing. I'm asking you. So I'm saying to you, Abdul, listen carefully. I'm losing my patience with you. Is it true? Is it true the Quran? Is it true? Is it true the Quran will come as a man?
I treat you as a patient.
Is it true? Is it true that the Quran will come as a man? Either you say yes or no.
You talk about the reference. Did you give me the reference?
Here we go. It's in the front of you on the screen. It is in the screen. Here we go. It's in the screen. It is in the screen.
Quran is not created. Yeah. The reference is Quran is not created.
No, it says the Quran. Here we go. There is long reference. The website is full of them. But I'm showing you a hadith about the Quran saying, about your prophet saying, the Quran will come as a man.
Do you remember the reference I asked you when I called you? Very first reference.
Which one? Which one?
I say
Quran not created. Here we go.
Is not created.
All this article in front of you, it's full of reference. Fatwa number. Shut up. Fatwa number, publication number. In 2001, let us see the fatwa number. They don't have a number for it, and they are asking, was the Quran revealed? The title is the Quran was revealed by Allah, not created. And here they are giving you all the reference with the proofs.
Fatwa number by who?
Your sheikhs. And you agree with them. Why you are debating about it if you agree with them? You agreed with them, right?
Agree with who?
With the sheikhs that the Quran is not created. Do you agree or not?
I don't follow the sheikhs. I follow Allah and His.
Okay, where Allah He said to you, Quran is not created.
I follow no sheikhs.
You see how stupid you are? You are the one who said to me, give me a reference. And then I ask you for the reference. Okay, where Allah He said the Quran is not created. Go ahead.
I ask you the Quran and Hadith. Reference from the Quran and Hadith.
For me, I believe the Quran is created. The Quran is created, and the proof in the front of me. If the Quran is not created, how he's a man?
Because what do you mean, man?
He's a man. The Hadith says that your prophet saying the Quran is a man.
Okay, I'm done with you. Have a good night. Peace be with you.
Where you going, Abbas? Abbas, don't leave Abbas. It's in front of you. Your prophet saying that. People will laugh at you.
Peace be with you.
Abbas, don't run. Your prophet saying the Quran is a man. So how is a man yet not created?
May Allah guide us all.
What Allah guide us? The Quran says Allah will guide not no one. Coward. May Allah guide us all. Are you going to let me speak? And you let him speak. Here we go. All of them, they are a copy of Shabir Ali.